Hey guys, in this video we'll be going through how to connect Facebook and set up tracking with Shopify. For this purpose I created a demo store here because it's simpler. Basically I don't need to hide a lot of stuff, but it's basically the same as you will have the same experience with your store as well. Same applies to Google. You need to have a properly set up store. You need to have all the legal stuff set up properly. So I'll say the privacy policy pages, the shipping, and everything else. And now, once you set up, you will go here to sales channels. Okay. And if by any chance you don't see it here, I'll share the link within the school underneath the video, actually, where you'll go directly to this link. But you can also go here to apps and sales channels. Let's go actually to apps and sales channels. Shopify App Store, a new window will pop up. Okay, perfect. And you should see Facebook and Instagram like this. If it's not here, search for it, please. But basically, yeah, this is what it is. You'll jump to this window, we'll install the app. It should be pretty straightforward and fast. Okay, this app needs to view personal data. Basically, yes, you click install, nothing else to do here. Okay, and now we'll follow the wizard steps once it loads. And this will set up, connect your catalog to Facebook Commerce Manager, and install basically the pixel tracking through, I'll say, the browser and conversion API. So let's go ahead. I'll click here, get started. Okay. You want to connect your Facebook account. I'm just going to remove this here for privacy purposes. Okay. Basically, you'll hook up your Facebook account. It needs to be an account with admin access to the pixels and business account. You'll select your business portfolio here, connect it. Okay, and here it's pretty, I'll say pretty important. You want to click the maximum. You want to share the maximum basically because then it's going to have advanced matching and conversion API installed. If you're working within EU, then you have a GDPR compliant. Then you need a GDPR compliant setup. But again, you can set it up with maximum. Regardless, you want to share as much data as possible. Next step, you'll be able to create a new pixel or connect your own pixel, right, which you already have created. Okay, and submit for review. If you created a new pixel, the system would create a pixel for you within your business manager. But other than that, it should be fine. So let's wait while the channel setup is finalized. This actually takes about a minute max. Overall, the next step will be that we publish the products. I'll show you a nice feature where we can manage products in bulk, and then we're going to jump in Facebook to see if everything's set up properly. Other than that, this app will install all the pixel and everything. You should have the must-have ecom events we discussed in our intro. So I'm going to say product page views, add to carts, begin checkout, and purchase. Those are, I'll say, the must-haves. You'll also have add payment info and search set up within the app. If some of those events are not working, then we have to see a manual setup. But again, I'll say hopefully this should work 80% of the time. Okay, now it's done, right? And now we want to connect the products. Pretty important. It's going to be called within your Commerce Manager Shopify product catalog. You can rename it in your Commerce Manager. Don't touch it here. Basically, you want to publish your products. Now it's going to take us to the product pages, right? These are all demo items. So again, you can pick and pack what you want in your store. The positive is you just go here, 3 dots, include in sales channel. I removed Google from here, but here you would have Google, TikTok. You can actually pick and pack which channels you want to highlight in which store. Basically, would include the products in Facebook and Instagram, and it will populate your Commerce Manager and catalog. But regardless, the products need to be on the online store for them to be able to be bought online. So I'll say it needs to be both. So without this, they're not published and would return an error. Great. So I don't need to do this now, basically. Facebook should be set up. I'll show you how you test it overall. So you would go to your website. In this case, I'm going to go to a client's website. Okay, I have this Meta Pixel Helper Chrome extension. I actually have Edge, but it's a Chrome extension. You just install it, and you should see here a page view event. If you go to a PDP, for example, it should fire a view content event. You can double check if the IDs match, add the cart, and so forth. Ideally, you would actually, again, add the cart. Ideally, you would test all the way through to purchase, just so you see the purchase is the most important event you want to tackle. So now once we covered and clicked through the website, you will jump to your business Facebook settings. Basically, again, I'm going to share this link, but you go to business.facebook.com and you want to be on the settings tab. You'll see your ad account right here. Basically, you'll see your commerce accounts and pixels, but it's not under pixels, it's under data sets now. So Commerce Manager will be your store. If nothing's here, create a new one. Data sources, you can have catalogs, various catalogs, but normally it's going to be Shopify product catalog. And the next one is pixels or data sets. In this case, we have the pixel here. So now the first thing we're going to do, we're going to check in Facebook are all events tracked properly. You go here to the three dots in the right corner, open in Events Manager. I already got it open here. And basically, you should see in the overview page a list of all events. So you see here we got a page view, we got a view content, add the cart, initiate checkout, purchase, add payment info, search, lead, contact, right? So add payment info for in case if you're wondering why do we have less than here. In some instances it's not open. You got those quick buys where I instantly buy with PayPal and so forth. So it's a discrepancy. But other than that, it's tracked properly and event match quality is pretty high. So this is actually standard. The one thing you want to take care of is that you have an integration which has multiple sources. So it's sent via browser and the conversion API, where this is only by the browser pixel, and this is set up separately in this instance. But you can do it on your own. What you will have with the app, you should have these 7 events populated if something is missing, but again, the 5 which you need are this ones. I'll say if you can live without these 2, at least for starters. So once we covered and we confirmed that the pixel is set up properly, okay, we got the events and everything. Now we're going to jump to Commerce Manager. In Meta Business Suite, it's actually here. Again, same thing, you click here, open in Commerce Manager. I got it open already. So again, you'll have the commerce account. This is your, I'll say, Facebook and Instagram store. If nothing's here, that's fine. You can create an account and update it and set it up. But in essence, you want to see the Shopify product catalog, which you're going to go into. Okay. And then we're going to double check if, again, the matching and everything works. We see the catalog is connected for Shopify. I've got 5,000 items here. And I'm going to go here to catalog, double check the items. Okay, I see the items. So when we have variants, Shopify instantly groups them for us. This is out of stock, so that's why it's flagged. But actually, we have sizes right here, which work as this. You got issues here on the right side. You can double check what the issues is. Most of it for me is out of stock, which I'm happy about. So nothing I need to do on the feed end. Sets are, if you want to have product sets, I'm going to say bestsellers, promotions, in this case, only socks and so forth, right? Only jumpers and so forth. So you can set up sets, which you can then use in your campaigns. Then we're going to jump here to data sources. This should be your pixel, okay? Sorry, not pixel. Basically, you should see Shopify, that it's connected. You can double check these warnings. Maybe they're missing some descriptions or something. But what's important for us for tracking, we actually go here to events. And we'll see the match quality rates. So ideally, you have it like this. If you just started out and installed everything, it should actually be 0. You got to wait a couple of days for this to open up. You click view, but you want it under 90, above 90%, sorry, above 90%. And you actually see here. So what does this mean? Is that Facebook was able to match the item which was viewed, added to cart, and bought from the event which was fired. So ideally, we have above 90% match rate, because under you cannot do Advantage Plus catalog ads, for example, right? You need 90% plus for this to work. I'm going to say with the app, this should always be way above 90%. I'll say 95. Sometimes people block, so it's 99.8, or for some reason the pixel didn't fire correctly. But overall, you see it's always very close to 100%. And now, once you got this all reconfirmed, again, as I said, this could take a couple of days to populate. But once you got this all confirmed, I'll say you should be good to go. We can have better data than what Facebook provides, but for startups, it's not relevant. If you get stuck somewhere or you need any help, please let me know. Ping me within school, or you have a meeting link which we can meet up and go through it together as well. But it's a pretty straightforward process. Thank you for your time, and feel free to ask if you got any questions. Bye.